weeks coming up, so we're hoping.
First period, not a good period. Obviously, you must have said some things. You got beat to a lot of 50-50 pucks, but second period much better. What turned?
Yeah, I think the big thing we just addressed in between period, we talked about how Maine was going to come at us very hard, trying to get back in the win column, and I thought, probably the worst thing that could have happened was our goal so early in the first period. We had a couple good shifts with a lot of zone possession time. I don't know if our guys thought it was going to be, certainly didn't think that was going to be easy, but to score a goal that early, I think kind of let up. I thought they got better after we scored, and they were stronger on their sticks than we were in the first period. We addressed that in between periods. We just, thought we made some plays, and every time they got a goal, we answered. I thought that was a big part of it as well. I think what was the second Mario goal there was huge. Shift after they score, to get us right back on track. And, we kind of rolled from there offensively.
17 goals in 2 games. What's working for you guys right now?
You know what? We're getting scoring from different guys in different ways. I don't know if I can pinpoint one thing. I think we're trying to shoot pucks. We're trying to get pucks to the net and bodies to the net. It's funny because we're up at Providence, a couple weekends ago, and we couldn't buy a goal. So it just comes in waves a little bit. A little bit of puck luck. I think the guys have some confidence right now around the net. And, it happens to be going in right now. It goes in cycles. So.
And in the second period, you're up 5-3. They get it. Actually, your defenseman makes a mistake, and they get a 2-on-0, and they don't convert. When Lean passes to short, I'm not sure. I don't know if he just shot it back across the grain. How much of a, perhaps play was that?
That was shorthanded, wasn't it?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, so we talked about it all week because Maine had scored against BU and BC shorthanded. We showed them that film over and over again today about how we have to have a sense of urgency if they come up with a puck shorthanded. And our one defenseman was involved in a play down low. So as soon as the turnover occurred, it was a 2-on-1, and our other defenseman didn't play that very well. It actually became more of a 2-on-0.
It was, yeah.
And it just we got lucky on that one. To be honest with you, it was all luck.
But obviously, it's better to go in the third period with a 2-goal cushion, especially on the road, than what would have been a 1-goal cushion.
Right. Yeah. And our guys feel comfortable with the lead in the third period. They know how to execute pretty well there. So I thought we did a good job with that. And then obviously at the 6-minute mark we get the 5-minute power play and then a 5-1-3. And at that point we're just trying to manage the clock, manage the time.
What would you rate overall? Overall on the way you played?
Again, I'm just disappointed in our first period. It's plagued us a little bit on Friday nights for whatever reason, but we just got out muscled on pucks. That was discouraging, especially when we talked about the hunger that Maine was going to play with. And I thought they were excellent. Unfortunately, it's when you get the 2-goal lead there in the going into the third period. They've got to take a lot of risks, and then that opened things up a little bit for us. That's a tough thing to come back from. But we know they're going to be even more hungry tomorrow night. So we've got a huge challenge in front of us against a very good team.
You're right there. Your kids make plays. Even at 2-on-1 to start the third period.
Yeah.
Their defenseman for some reason took the shooter instead of cheating over, and Irwin just smartly got over the penalty.
Yeah, he good poise there. If he had rushed it earlier, I think the defenseman would have made a play. I think he froze the goaltender and was just really patient with it. And Jake did a good job getting positioning and drove the net hard. That line was really good for us tonight.
Any last questions for Coach?
Okay, see you tomorrow. Thank you.